when everything around you seems in order, but deep inside, you feel an inexplicable restlessness. It's God whispering that something bigger is on the way. That feeling of discomfort, even in the midst of apparent peace, is no accident. Many people spend years in comfort, but the divine call is a gentle push, almost imperceptible, to get you out of that comfort zone and into your true purpose. When this restlessness arises, it's a sign that something greater, something transformative, is about to happen. This restlessness can appear in the smallest situations. For example, you might be at work, everything seems fine, but that emptiness reminds you that something is missing. God uses these sensations to pull us out of stagnation and move us toward what truly matters. In these moments, a simple reflection on your goals and dreams can start to shift your perspective. After all, it's not easy to leave the familiar behind. But when God is in control, you know that this discomfort is just the beginning of a great change. The secret is to embrace this discomfort. Maybe it's time to reassess your steps, invest time in new skills, or even take a risk on something you never imagined. Leaving the comfort zone may seem scary, but that's where God truly begins to work in your life. And on this journey, you'll begin to notice the doors He will open, leading to new challenges and growth, which brings us directly to the next point. It's common to think that by following God's path, everything will be easy and doors will always open. But the truth is, the greatest challenges often arise when we are at the center of His will. Every obstacle, every closed door, is divine preparation. It's God shaping your patience, your strength, and your faith for something you can't yet see, but that He's already preparing. These moments test your true trust in His plan. Imagine being fully dedicated to a project or dream, and suddenly everything starts going wrong. People around you might even say you should give up, but these challenges are God's way of ensuring you're ready for the next level. It's like a potter shaping clay. Each press, each curve, is shaping you for a greater purpose. And the harder the challenges, the greater the blessing that's coming. Closed doors don't mean the end, but rather a need to change direction. Often, God closes certain doors so we can focus on the ones that will truly lead us to our destiny. These moments of difficulty are just preludes to new opportunities that will open in unexpected ways. And it's precisely this that leads us to the next topic, where we'll explore how changing perspectives and new passions are signs of transformation. When God begins to transform your life, one of the first things He does is change your perspective. Suddenly, what once seemed so important loses its shine, and new passions start to emerge in your heart. This change of perspective is essential for your spiritual and personal growth. It's like God is adjusting your vision to see beyond what you ever imagined possible, guiding you down paths that once seemed out of reach. Often, this change happens subtly. It might be a new interest in something that never caught your attention before, or a sudden desire to contribute differently to the world around you. Perhaps you begin to feel a strong need to learn more about a particular subject, or even to help others with the gifts God has given you. Whatever the case, this new passion is a sign that He is directing your life toward a greater mission aligned with His plan for you. The real transformation comes when you decide to embrace these new passions, even if they push you out of your comfort zone. It's a call to act, to make a difference, and to follow a path that is being designed especially for you. And this new journey will become even more significant when you realize that you won't be walking alone, as God will bring divine connections to help you fulfill this purpose, as we'll see in the next point. When God places a purpose in your life, He doesn't expect you to walk the path alone. At crucial moments, He sends people who, almost supernaturally, seem to align perfectly with what you need. These divine connections are much more than mere encounters. They are powerful tools God uses to help you fulfill your mission. Sometimes they come in the form of friends, mentors, or even strangers who enter your life at the right time, bringing the support you need to move forward. Think about how many times, in moments of uncertainty, someone appeared and said exactly what you needed to hear. Or that friend who, without knowing your dilemmas, brought an unexpected solution. These encounters are not coincidences, but clear signs that God is at work in your life. These people may be the missing pieces to complete the puzzle God is assembling. The key is to be attentive and open to recognizing these connections and knowing when it's time to act alongside them. It's important to remember that these connections often bring new challenges, but they also bring deep peace. They give you the assurance that you are not alone on this journey. God always prepares the way, and with these connections comes a tranquility, even amid uncertainties. And it's precisely this peace, in the face of all challenges, that leads us to the next topic. When you're in the center of God's will, even the most difficult situations can bring an inexplicable peace. It's that feeling of tranquility that arises, even when chaos is surrounding you. You may not have all the answers, but deep down, you know that God is in control. This peace is one of the clearest signs that He is working in your life, guiding your steps, and preparing the ground for something great, even if it's not yet visible. This peace goes beyond human understanding, and it's something that only those with unwavering faith in God can experience. Perhaps you're going through a period of uncertainty, unsure of what the future holds, yet you still feel an inner calm. It's like a shield protecting your heart and mind from the doubts trying to seep in. God offers this peace so that you can face any adversity with serenity and confidence, knowing that it's all part of a greater plan. And it's in these moments of uncertainty that you begin to notice new opportunities emerging. The peace God gives you serves as a sign that, despite the difficulties, He is opening doors that previously seemed unreachable. This brings us to the next point, where we'll talk about how these new opportunities manifest in your life. When God is moving the pieces in your life, He begins to open doors you never imagined. New opportunities arise in unexpected ways, but with a clear purpose. They may seem challenging at first glance, but they are always aligned with God's plan. He uses these opportunities to push you to a higher level, so you can grow both spiritually and personally. These chances are like gifts waiting to be discovered and embraced. These opportunities often appear disguised as challenges. It might be a job offer that pulls you out of your comfort zone, or an invitation to get involved in something completely new. The important thing is to recognize that, no matter how difficult they seem, these new doors are opened by God. He never allows you to face something you're not prepared for. The courage to move forward in these situations can bring unimaginable rewards, both in your life and in the lives of those around you. As you embrace these new opportunities, you begin to see that they are part of a larger process of restoration in your life. Everything that once seemed lost, everything you thought would never return, begins to be restored in surprising ways, leading us to the next point, where we'll discuss divine restoration and what it means for your journey. Divine restoration is one of the most powerful ways God shows His love and care. When you think something is lost forever, God steps in and restores it in ways that exceed your expectations. What once seemed unattainable, destroyed, or lost, He transforms and renews, preparing you for a new phase of blessings. This restoration isn't just material, but also emotional, spiritual, and relational. God restores what seemed impossible to recover. A practical example might be a broken relationship, a job that seemed lost, or even your faith, which had been weakened by previous challenges. God not only restores what was lost, but He brings it back in an even better way, renewing your hope and your vision for life. It's as if He's been silently preparing you for a new beginning, where everything that seemed out of reach is now working in your favor. This restoration is a clear sign that He is taking you to a new level of faith. Every piece that God restores in your life serves as a reminder that He is in control. And as He restores, your faith grows, strengthens, and prepares you to face any challenge that may come. And it's precisely this increase in faith that leads us to the next point. The difficulties you face in life aren't mere obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Every challenge is a chance to strengthen your faith and increase your trust in God. When you choose to trust Him, even when everything seems uncertain, your faith expands. It's like a muscle that, when worked, grows stronger. God uses these moments to show you that He is faithful, and even in the hardest times, He is present. Often, you only realize your faith has increased when you look back and see how much you've overcome. Those moments of doubt and fear were actually the soil where your trust in God flourished. When everything around you told you to give up, it was your faith that kept you steady. And it's this same faith that will continue to guide you, giving you the assurance that God has a perfect plan, even if the details aren't clear yet. As your faith grows, you become more capable of facing new challenges and embracing the opportunities that God places in your path. Your renewed faith is the foundation that supports you, and with it, you're ready to continue growing and advancing on the journey He has prepared for you. Now that you're aware of the signs of divine transformation in your life, the big question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? God is working in amazing ways, and it's up to you to let these changes shape you for the purpose He has prepared. Have you ever thought about how many opportunities you might be missing because you're afraid to fully surrender to this process? Maybe it's time to stop resisting and start truly trusting in His plan. So why not start applying these teachings right now? What challenges are you facing today that might be part of this transformation? Let your faith grow and allow God to guide your next steps. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This way, you'll keep learning more about how to live out this divine purpose. Let's walk this journey together.